So I was born in Peterborough, and then when I was 2, we moved to Derby with my dad's job, and I've lived in Derby in Borrowash ever since. We're our family home, got 2 older brothers and mum and dad, and we always had a dog at home as well as I was growing up. I went to a local primary school in Borrowash and then moved on to a senior school at Sandy Acre called Friesland. While I was at a senior school, I started competing for Derby Ladies Athletics Club and went on to represent Derbyshire in the heptathlon and lots of different events, and that was a huge part of my childhood. Really happy memories with the athletics club, and really big part of my life down there. Met some great friends who I'm still in touch with today, and then when I left school I went straight to work at Derby County, and I worked there for 10 years, and that's where I met my husband Andrew, and he was working at the training ground, so we got together and then built our family, 4 children. And we got married, and got married first, then had the 4 children, and yes, now we're here in the family home, and times were great. We had great times at Derby County. Then I left and had my 3rd child, Hayden, and decided to set my own wedding business up. So rather than going back to work full time, where I'd have to get childcare for 3 children, I decided to have a nice little wedding business and do all the decor. Once again, really great times in the wedding industry, always happy occasions, and really thoroughly enjoyed it. Doing all my weddings, did about 60 a year, so it was really full on. Andrew moved after finishing at Derby County for 10 years, he went off to Coventry City, then went off to Birmingham, and now he's at Sheffield Wednesday, and he's been there for between 3 and 4 years now. So yeah, he's really happy there. It's a great team, it's a great club, and the fans have been amazing and supportive towards us as well. So I always wanted a big family. When I was told I was having my 4th and they announced it was a little girl, I thought, oh, perfect, 2 of each, but I never thought that would be it. I was really quite keen to carry on. I never thought, oh, I've got 2 of each, that's it for me. I probably would have gone on to have 5, 6. I love family life, I love the children. They bring me so much happiness, they're great kids, and they mean the world to me. Unfortunately, the decision was made for me that I couldn't have any more, and I do feel really grateful that I've got them, because they carry me through, but yeah, I probably would have had quite a few more. The lady with 16 kids, it would have been one of those programmes. Happy family memories are caravan holidays, going to the seaside, cartwheels on the beach. We've had great time in Florida with the kids, seeing Minnie Mouse, seeing the kids' faces, waving at the parades. And even just simple things, a walk down Elveston Castle with the dog and the kids and letting them climb the trees, and it doesn't have to be fancy and expensive to have good times really, but I do like the sea. I love being by the beach. It clears my head, it makes me feel like a new person, and I'm really happy. We love to go to Brancaster over in Norfolk. That's my favourite beach in this country, so we tend to head over that way in the summer holidays and try and have a little bit of time over there. Sometimes the simple things in life are the best, aren't they? You don't always need the fancy Caribbean holidays when you've got a beautiful beach over in Norfolk. I just love it when we're all together, to be honest. Just complete family. It's perfect for me. they're all very different. You know, you bring children into the world and you assume because they come from the same genes that they're all going to be quite similar, but they're all just so different. You know, we've got one who's a boxer, a gymnast and a footballer, and the other one loves judo and football as well. Our youngest daughter, she loves gymnastics, she's very girly. But then when my oldest was younger, she wasn't girly at all. You know, you just think, how can they all be so different when you've brought them up all exactly the same? They do bring me so much joy, you know, all their little personalities, how individual they all are. I suppose I see both Andrew and myself in all of them in their own little ways. Which one's got Andrew's hair? I think it has to be Hayden. He's got the big mop of hair, very thick. Yeah, he's a little bundle of joy. He's gorgeous. I love him. But the hair, as I said, it grows like the grass. My favourite film. Well, if it's in the day and I'm standing not doing a great deal, I often put on my wedding video. Because it was before we had the 3 younger children, and I don't know, it was the happiest day of my life. There was no worries back then, and it's one of the best things that we ever did was to have the video wedding. And you know, we watch it with the kids, they don't quite understand where they are, that they weren't even here. Lots of questions about, was they in your tummy, mummy? You know, and it's just one of those great things to watch over and over again. I never get bored of watching it. I like all the Christmas movies around Christmas, and we put on a nice family Christmas movie. But the rest of the time is quite individual, because we've got one little princess, then we've got the Star Wars who don't really want to watch the princess films, and then obviously our eldest daughter is a little bit older, so does she really want to watch Disney princess films still? So yeah, we have to have a bit of compromise about the family films. But around Christmas time it's great because we can put on an Elf and all sit and have a giggle together at Will Ferrell. Family dinners has to be roast dinner. I'm quite strict on my diet because of my health, but I can do a nice Sunday roast. Love sitting down at the table all together, telling our little stories and getting the kids to talk about their week. And yeah, I love a good Sunday dinner. That's one of my favourites. Favourite family time. Favourite places. That's a difficult one, really. I try and stay away from the bucket list idea, but I always wanted to travel, but decided to have the family first, and then the plan was to go off and do the travelling in later life. I would love to see parts of Italy, the lakes. I've been really impressed with Germany and the beautiful scenery out there. Austria, I'd like to see more of Europe, I think. Nothing too fancy again. I'd just like to see like the natural beauty out there that I think a lot of the holiday companies really miss out on that. It's all on tourism, but yeah, I'd really like to see more of Europe. Come here, look, here.
So who's this, Hayley?
So this is Wilson. This is our new addition to the family. He was born on Christmas Day and he's now 10 months old, and he's my little joy, my bundle of happiness. He's, as you can see, he's quite lovable. People thought we were crazy getting a puppy with everything that I was going through, but he really has brought so much joy to the family. The kids love him. It's got me out in the fresh air and walking, and he's really great to be around. He's a big softie. He's been no bother. And he's this is Wilson, and he's a Cavapoo, 10 months old.
What is a Cavapoo?
He's a Cavalier mixed with a miniature poodle, so he doesn't molt. But yeah, he's really good fun. Hey, aren't you? Hey, good boy. You say hello. Have you just come for your tummy tickled, have you? What's that? Sis. Hey. Hey, what are you doing?